Wow, it's a beautiful day, everyone, and compliments of the season. It is another festive season, and I will be hosting today's show. I am Obiajulu Olabisi Ugbo, aka BC Ugbo. You know how we do. So, 2018 has been, without a doubt, an amazing year with so many ups and downs, but we thank God we're able to pull through. We love you all and hope 2019 is going to be a better year. I'm sure you're wondering what I have for you on the show today. I will tell you after the break. See you shortly.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Welcome back. Today on the show, I will be starting the show with my favorite hot topic. I chose this hot topic. Okay, I'm going to give you the name, the topic itself, which is marrying someone you love more or someone who loves you more. I chose this topic because, being a love expert, I have counseled married women and I have observed relationships around me, and I've come to a conclusion that women who enjoy their marriages better are those who married men who loved them slightly higher than they loved their husbands. And so I'm not saying you shouldn't love your husband. I'm just saying that as a woman, you should ensure that your husband really loves you. And that's the only way you're going to have so much fun in that marriage. Take a look.
It's an amazing feeling when you love somebody and the person loves you back. But in reality, it's not so. We have heard stories of triangular love, where someone who is being loved loves someone else, which leaves them unhappy and unfulfilled. And in some cases, we have seen or heard of how some spouses prefer to love their partner more than they love them. So we ask, would you prefer to marry someone you love or someone who loves you? You remember when we're getting married, they said, "Show bebe fair, go bebe fair."
Oh, bebe fair.
You know, so now people are caught in this triangle where you love one person and that person doesn't seem to send you. And there's someone that is begging you every day, chasing you morning and night. Wyke, let me come to Wyke first. Wyke, what are your thoughts generally on this? Would you rather somebody chasing you, or would you rather just have that love, fall in love? Let's just have that mutual love. Mutual love or somebody chasing you?
Mutual love. For me, it's mutual love. It's mutual love.
Wait, Wyke, I have a question for you. Mutual love, but it is somebody who loves somebody first. So the question is, would you rather go after somebody that you love and then he falls in love with you, or somebody who loves you and is chasing you?
You know that at 57, I've had a lot of experiences. I have been chased. Because
which one do you prefer?
My ex-husband, I chased him. We got married. And everything scattered. So I have done the chasing, it didn't work out. I have done the chasing and it's worked out, like my partner now.
Okay. She chased him.
Wyke! I did not know you are like this. Let me jump to Nima.
I'm like that too.
Let me jump to Nima, because Nima has always had this conservative approach to things. Let me hear, Nima, what are your views generally on, would you rather...
Nima is arranged. They believe in arranged.
Let me come to Nima.
Stuff.
Nima, go ahead.
No chasing.
That is I should marry. But seriously, I think it's better for the man in a woman's case to love the woman very much, because of our society. I just believe that.
What do you agree? What do you think, Obiajulu?
From a very young age, I knew that a man already has what he wants for a wife from the beginning. And so when you get a man to a point where he now makes do with what comes, not what he wants. He makes do with what he sees available. When he finds what he wants, he will leave you and he will start cheating on you. And so for me, and so for me, let's take Jacob in the scriptures. When he wanted Rachel and he was given Leah, he still worked 7 years more to get what he really wanted. And that's how our society is. So for me, let my man The truth is, my man loves me more than I love him. I love him, but he loves me more, and I'm having a ball.
Interesting. Because I had... Okay, Hagi, let me hear Mariam's views. What are your views?
How do you measure that? And how do you measure him loving you more than you love him, or he loving you? First of all, to get into a marriage, I think you need to, in my case, so you need to love each other. It has to be mutual. Because I have been on both. I'm not 57. I hope I get to 57 and more.
Amen.
But I have been on both sides of the divide as well. And it's such a... You have this heavy, guilty feeling when you know that you don't love the person so much. And then you encourage the person, and I can't do it.
Oh, that's you. You're such a good girl. Okay, let me talk about... So what are your views on this? Why do you say it's better the man is the one that has...
No, I actually don't believe. I think I strongly believe in it being mutual. I cannot imagine spending my entire life not fully being in love with someone and having to live with that person. I've said it over and over again that I will find that spark, and I'm not trusting the fact that I'm even saying that I don't want distance, I still don't see, I still believe that you need that attention.
Right.
Here is it, you need to love someone. You can't say that you're depending on his love for you, because he would mess up. Right. You need to love him enough to forgive his mess up.
Yeah.
So if you are thinking and relying on his love to sustain your relationship, your relationship is going to be doomed.
Okay, but the truth is that love sometimes is overrated. Yes. Because we make this, we have to love, we have to be in love. Hang in there. There are people who they have arranged marriages. Yeah. You two mutually respect each other. You come here and you now decide to love. You can choose to love somebody. Because once, you see, people actually earn that love.
But there's a shocking love.
So listen, it's not everybody that you don't.
Because you don't have it, doesn't mean it doesn't exist. There's a shocking.
I'm not saying
I'm
not saying there's no shocking love. It's not everybody that will get the shocking love. That's the truth.
When after that's the reality. My partner.
Yes.
You know, it was a subtle kind of way. But apparently he had been fancying me for years too.
Yes.
So we just gelled, and it was a loving...
Jelly.
Loving
relationship.
Yes. He loves me, I love him.
Right. Okay, let me come to Obiajulu, yes.
Women,
I'll come to her.
Thank you.
All right. Women are creatures of love.
Right.
Our love grows in a conducive atmosphere.
Fantastic.
And that is why when we get into a relationship, even if initially we didn't like this person, we can learn to love.
Love, eventually.
And that is why a lot of arranged marriages work, because the women, once the atmosphere is conducive, you will love.
I don't agree with you, though. I totally don't.
Love will flow.
Finish, please.
Now, the man is not wired that way.
Right.
The man knows in his head, his idea.
What he wants.
So I am your idea.
Yes.
I will still love you. Of course, I can't marry somebody I don't love. But then, I am your idea. You are stopping your chasing with me.
Exactly.
I am the love of your life. I am confident enough to give you my love.
Simple.
It comes naturally.
Simple.
I totally disagree, Mariah.
Okay. All right.
If you do not find it, leave it.
Yes.
You must let it be, because marriage is bad enough. But the issues therein, the stress of cleaning the house and running after somebody, the stress of chasing after children, the stress of doing all of this without love both ways is stress. So there must be love. If YK is 60 and she doesn't find what she's looking for, it's best to stay alone than go and manage somebody. Love should shack both of you.
Okay.
A man, hold on. A man knows what he's looking for.
Right.
A woman also knows what
and I have the right to know what I want.
Nobody, I think we're both
saying...
saying...
you should not be determined about by age.
Okay, exactly.
That when you mature, then you now leave the shacking.
Are you saying that I should go with somebody that doesn't make me do giz-giz?
That will make my heart beat.
I have a right. No, I get what you're saying. What Mariah was saying was that an age would come when you must realize that you don't need that shacking love. You would choose to love. I feel that if you choose to love, experiences would happen to you in that marriage that you will wish that maybe should I have waited longer. Those experiences will happen to me. But I know that I love my husband so much that it's too shocking.
One at a time.
Love ebbs, undulating. Is high today, is low today. One day is your partner really loving you, and then another time is you really loving your partner. So it's not always like a linear thing where all the time we're loving each other. So one person has to be strong you know, for the other. So that's
why it's very important that it's mutual.
Exactly. So it has to be mutual, because there are times of weaknesses where the other person is strong for you in his love and he carries you, and the person, you are strong and he do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Let's take a break.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Right. So, thanks for staying with us. Nima, on this matter,
yes,
what are your views?
I do believe that this shaku-shak thing that they are talking about is overrated.
Okay.
For me, compatibility, mutual respect, those are the major factors that make a marriage survive. And if you have that, you can actually win any marriage. I don't think some people just, misunderstand the word chemistry. They look for it in the wrong places. They expect the degree. You really might be working with the wrong person. So I don't think that's a determinant.
Okay, let's take a few comments from the audience,
please.
Yes,
there's a comment right from here.
I think I want to agree with Nima. Truly, sometimes you find yourself, even in the house of a man, you're like, am I actually in love? But circumstances and situations can bring you there. But nevertheless, this shaky thing, I think understanding is it, rather than love.
Have you been shackled before?
Yes, I have.
So is your husband shacking you?
Right now?
Yes.
Well, it comes in and out. Sometimes he's really shacking you. Yes. And sometimes...
Was he shacking you? Yes.
When I married him, let me look. I'm 59 now.
Yes.
Let's look at it now. Yes, initially, that...
She rightly said compatibility. It's a key point there. And then, as much as it's good for the woman to love the husband more, I know that it can't be 50-50, but I think the husband should be 60-40. Okay. The reason is it's easier for the woman to stay put and not leaving home than the man. So if it is 60-40, the man can curtail your excesses and stay with you. But if it's the other way around, you will be more like the one that is being used, because the man will know that, this person, she can't do anything, she's in love. She can't go anywhere, so you can do and on. So I want it to be 60-40 from the man to the woman, understanding yourselves.
Thank you very much.
I'm happy to be here for the first time. I've been trying to get you people while I was in Kaduna. I couldn't get you. I don't know why. Thank you. As for me, yes, you can be shackled when you are young, but as you grow older, it's not something that you call for. It comes from the brain. Once you love a man and you marry the man, I think every other thing will fall into place.
I think that this is widely accepted view in Nigeria.
Okay, I will come to you, because I want to just hear from a younger person on the audience.
I think it's better for the man to love the wife than the wife to love the man more. I've been married for some time now, and I found that has really helped my marriage very well.
Yeah. Okay, fantastic. So can I get a young lady? What would you want? Let me see.
What would the young lady want?
The young lady whose love is shocking the person right now.
I personally, I would prefer to be loved than how I'm going to love my husband, because that will help me to stabilize everything when the going gets tough. It's better for the man to love the lady more, because naturally lady loves. We find it easy to flow. Ooh. But when the going gets tough, you need the man to to be able to stand for you, to tell his family that no matter what, I love this lady and I'm going to die for her if it has to be.
Please, can I just say this? You see, the truth of the matter is, prior to marrying my husband, I had a previous relationship with someone that fits the bill of overly in love with you. It was there. But I knew, but I knew in my mind that I wasn't in love with him enough. Would he grow? Yes. I would be committed to him, but I will not be in love with him. And I have just one life to live. Can I live that life feeling love? Fantastic. So the thing is, most of the time I see women, and I've seen a lot of them, that they are committed and settled in a relationship. They are not enjoying and having fun, living their life to the fullest. I hold my husband's hand on the street. When I kiss him, it is genuine. It is shocking me. I am almost 8 years. Listen, I will not give it for anything. So, if for any reason things get tough and his love for me dwindles, and I realize that this life I'm living is no longer the life I want to, we would separate, which will not happen in Jesus' name. Fantastic. But I will not stay and settle because he is in love with me when I'm no longer feeling
point
in love.
Taken. Juma, can I let you come in?
My point is that it's a general Nigeria, and I hear it from everyone all the time, that because it's a patriarchal society, it's best if the man loves you. Your marriage will work better because it is the man who owns the home around here. But it is also a very good feeling if the woman shares that love.
Yeah, sharing that.
Okay. So you build a happier home because, listen, women have started cheating on their husbands.
Right. Regularly.
Divorce is now 1 out of every 2 marriages.
Right.
If the love of the men was enough, we shouldn't be having that.
Okay. When you love somebody, when you love each other, I believe in 50-50.
Right.
I believe in 50-50. And I think that when you love each other, that you will grow to be compatible. You will grow to accept your faults. You will grow to accept your differences. And it is that love that will sustain you in the...
Let me come to Obiajulu, then I'll take this call. Obiajulu,
I want to ask, what do we call love?
Different things to different people.
Different things to different people. Now, there is no way you can have 50-50. You are 2 different people. It's not possible. One person's love must tilt
You don't agree, Abby?
higher.
I don't agree.
I don't agree.
It is not possible to have 50-50. It is not possible. Now, I've been on the 2 sides of the divide. I've had a relationship with somebody who I loved more.
Right.
And I've been on a relationship with somebody who loved me more. Me not loving you more doesn't mean I don't love you. I love you, of course. My love is shacking me till tomorrow. Anybody who comes close to me knows that my love is shacking me. But at the same time, I know that when the chips are down, he stands more for me.
Okay,
that's what I'm trying to say.
Point taken. Let me take this call. YK, hang in there. Let me take this call, please. I have this call from Kaduna, please. Go ahead, please. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Okay. Hi, I agree with Nima, Morayo, and YK. The fact is that once you have this shaku love and problem comes to your marriage, it is very easy for you to leave it. Because you don't feel the need of being in that marriage. But when you understand that you're more compatible, when you're willing to live for your family, I understand the position of your husband. It is quite easy for you to be patient. And that is the reason why in Nigeria we see that the rate of divorce is getting high. Because you go into the marriage trust and carry 100% and believe that, okay, this love is mutual between the both of us. But when you get disappointed, it breaks you to different pieces and it causes makes the divorce easier for you.
All right, thank you very much. Let me talk to Mariam.
What's interesting to me right now, I would really like to know what the men feel. To hear women say, I prefer him to love me more. I will take him.
Let me tell you, they are saying it on Twitter.
It seems so selfish. Do you understand?
No.
Why would you even want to be in a relationship with someone
Omoyoma Emmanuel says, the point of correction, the spirit of love is placed in the man. That's why the Bible says, man, love thy wife, not the other way around. Please let us know that it is better to marry someone who loves you and who you love in return. Learning to love someone isn't the best.
We are saying mutual relationships. Because I want to ask Morayo a question. Are you saying that a woman should settle?
No, absolutely. No. If you know me, you would never. I would never. No. That's not what I'm saying.
That's not what I'm saying.
You
love him.
There are different people have different experiences. There are those people who have the experience where the love will shock them and they have fantastic marriages. Great. But not everybody will go through that route. And we must all understand that. And because love is not the one factor that makes a marriage successful, there's mutual respect for you and I. Where once we have that, so even though the one love is higher than the other, because you have that mutual respect and regard for each other, your marriage will still last.
I think where the problem right now is that we're mixing chemistry, attraction, and love. So the shaku chemistry, some people actually get to enjoy chemistry. I have chemistry immediately, and then they can build on that. Some people don't have that, but love is different from chemistry and attraction.
Let's go on a break, because unfortunately we have to wrap this up because it's Valentine's Day. We want to be happy, we want to give out gifts, and there are lots of things that we want to give away here. So let me just take one final comment from Nima's side. Nima, you want to say something?
I think that because a woman is leaving her father's home for her in-laws' home, she'll be adapting all the time. A stronger man in love would know the place of defending and, making his wife feel at home. But when you expect her to adjust, to do things for you, for family, because, you don't love her enough. When you love her enough, you feel for her, you have sympathy towards her. And that's the whole essence of compatibility that I understand.
Let me take a final word from Tokwe too.
There's no one size fits all to this thing. But what I would just say is find what works for you. Ensure that you are finding peace in your heart. Find a way to ensure that you are enjoying every day of your life.
Fantastic.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that. I would also like to share with you my favorite episode in the year 2018. And it's titled, Is Following Your Wife to the Market a Sign of Stinginess or Romance? I chose this topic because I've realized in marriage that there's no one size fits all. We have to make do with what works for us and stick to it. And so if your husband taking you shopping or doing the shopping for the home is going to make you happy in your marriage, stick to it. You don't have to look elsewhere. You don't have to copy what another person is doing. Take a look.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Thanks for staying with us. So the typical African man believes that a woman's place usually is to go to the market and take care of the children and manage the home front. But in today, there are situations where a man actually goes and follows the wife to the market. Some people think it's romantic. Others think this man is just stingy, he doesn't want to spend the money. When I saw this story, because I don't know which husbands follow anybody to the market. Me,
they do. Well, when I read it, it was when I first got married. My husband and I used to go to the market together. It was love. We'll be holding hands like this. They know us. We were going to the market together because I wasn't used to shopping like that, and it was more like he used to cook, so he had an idea. He could bag. He was the best person when it comes to bargaining for meat. Once we get there, just be like, just have fun. And he does the bargaining for meat, and it was fun. For me, it is love. Like I was wondering, why would he call you about it be stingy? But then I thought about it again, that a lot of women, the typical African woman is going to charge the husband 20K for a 10K pot of soup. And so, if the man there, let me show you love and follow, you are disturbing a transaction. So, but for me, it was love. It was the fact that you can spend time together.
You know, like for me, where I come from, it's just a normal thing. It's the men that actually do the shopping. You know, they go and do the shopping. The wife is at home to cook, and then he goes to work and he does everything. So when he's coming home, he comes home with the shopping. You know, so to see a man in the market is not new.
Miriam,
let
me tell you, when I started the early years of the marriage, first year, second year, I was going like you. We go to the market every Saturday together, we buy stuff, and I love to go to the market with him because I will pick everything, the sausages, the prawns, and all of that. He will pay. But when I go, I cut corners. So we go most of the time. But then a friend of mine asked me to borrow her money sometime. I realized I didn't have any money anywhere. You know, we pool our funds together. So after that market, I'm just left with like 2,000 to run the week. Then I was pregnant. I had no money to borrow her. And I felt bad. So when I got back that evening, I called him. I said, come on, is it not nice for you to be giving me allowance so that I handle the buying? From there, I can get control. I feel like I don't have control over my finances. I don't have anything. My father can just call me, and it's not every time they call you from home that you tell your husband you want to send money to your parents. I wanted to have, I've not finished though. Sorry. I wanted to have some of those, just have something that I can rely on my own. And he felt bad that, who is putting stuff into your head? Why do you now want to start having? I said, please, I think I need it. Thank God he's the kind of husband that listens. He started, and I was able to save from that money. You know, sometimes it still takes me shopping where there's free cash, you know, but then I have control.
But I personally feel it's intrusive for a man to come and follow me, because personally, I like the supermarket shopping. For me, it's therapeutic. I just like to enter there, take my time. My husband will be hurrying me up. He was only there to go and see his product and get out. He doesn't even care what else. He only few things that he wants. He doesn't care about the sausages. He doesn't care about the things I'm buying. He's only just in and out. But I personally feel that it's not his place to know what is going on in my shopping arrangements.
When it comes to place and who should do what.
It's personal.
It's for every marriage it might differ.
Different.
But the ideal part of it is that we are one. We do things together. Each person playing up their strength.
Other places that you can be one.
Each person playing up
the
their
dishes,
strength. So if you are a better bargain person, which I would say my husband is, and the kind of person that I pity the people I'm pricing with. I'll pity them like, I can't be pricing too much now, and they will cheat me. So, but my husband understands that these guys would triple the price just so that they can get a fair deal from you. They've sized you up, so he prices better based on his strength. For the marriage to be successful, we work on his strength. Okay, it should not be a role play, because it feeds off that stuff where we say that a woman is kitchen and a man bring the money. This narrative just feeds off it.
No, sure. Okay, well, give me money. We're going to go on a quick. I want to go on an early break because we have two gentlemen who are going to join the show. I want to really hear their versions. One actually goes shopping for the family. The other ones can't even smell it with the 10-foot pole. So we get the two sides. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Your View.
Thanks for staying with us. So joining us is the Group Head Technical Services TVC Engineer Obani Akinwale. And the Graphic Artist TVC Sheon Areoye. As usual, you come here all pretty often sometimes. We'd like to know your own individual perspective to shopping for the family. Then we'll now come to the issue of stinginess. There are some men that are so stingy when they go shopping. But let me start with Sheon. Do you think it's ideal for a man to go shopping for the family?
Yeah.
Is that something you do?
Yeah, I do that very often. Number one, where I work is very close to a market where we can buy stuff in bulk.
Okay.
Number two, that's the only way I can assist
you enter the market
my
yourself?
wife. Yeah.
Okay. Hey.
Yeah.
Price, tomato.
I'm very good at that.
Are you for real?
In fact, some colleagues that are female in the office go with me when I'm going. So we'll strike a good bargain.
Wow. Okay, let me come to Engineer Nii. Do you agree that a man should be able to go shopping for the family?
I will chronicle it in three phases. Let me say from the Paleolithic stages, when our grandfather, the Egyptian ages, the level of trust you have between the wife and the husband. What happens is that when a man is looking for a wife, you know your worth, you know your level. Okay. So you can trust your wife whatever resources you have. Okay. Now, when a man is proposing to a woman, you can decide to give him anything to do anything she wants. It is normal. It's about 100, 30, 17, and so on. But coming to this age, I really like Sheon's approach, but I feel it's going to be suicidal. With the kind of women we have these days. I will give my experience is, my wife knows very well that when it comes to going out to go and shop together, I would rather not go. Right? Because if you have, you have a plan, you have a budget that we are doing X, Y, Z. Okay. Women are very choosy, they have varieties and what have you. And you already planned that, we're going there to spend X amount of money. Right. On getting down there, said, that's true, remember this. You will spend that's true, remember this. Spend more. And don't forget that you have your card by your pocket. If it is cash, you can say,
it's
this
finished.
Is all. But said, you're punching. So naturally, the best bet for modern day women is to allow them to go and give them the money. Go.
Let me come into the issue.
I wanted to ask him, I had a conversation with a man sometime, and he was telling me that the wife is extravagant. She doesn't know how to bargain, and so he doesn't give her the money. He prefers to go to the market himself. And I said, when I started my relationship, I don't know how to go to the market. I don't know how to bargain. But I learned over time because they give me so amount. Okay, let's say 40,000 for the month. And I know that when it's finished, I cannot come back. So I found my way and I learned. So if you really want to teach your wife to...
That wasn't what he said. Right. His own was that he's close to the market.
Yeah.
No, you're not getting, it was about proximity.
I'm asking him a question that some men have said because their wives cannot manage the money, that is the reason they go to the market. So I'm asking.
That is not my case. Okay. In fact, she's a better money manager than I am. Okay. When I go to the market, when I'm in front of this meat seller, if my budget was 3,000, I can spend 15. Oh. Yeah. When I see some particular kind of...
That you like. Let me come to Mariam.
It's the only way I can assist her with the challenges at home.
Okay, so you're only just... he's an assistant.
Yes, Ejidani. Yes, ma'am. Ejidani is an accountant husband. Okay. Accountability is different from accountancy. Okay. Accountancy are those that use tape rule to measure the yam.
No, I don't.
So they will measure the yam and say that a slice of yam is 2 inches.
2 centimeters.
The 2 inches would be for 1 stomach. The meat, the 2 kilos of chicken we bought would last us for 2 weeks. Accountancy and accountability, the issue I have with it is that if you're holding me accountable that we've agreed as a family that we want to live at this level because we have future plans, it's good. But if you now make it look like if it is an imposition of your desires on me and you get to live your life outside, so a man drinks his 2, 3, 4 beers with his guys and pepper soup every day, and I'm forced to be measuring yam. Me and I be measuring what each of yam.
Let me come to the issue of accountability, because you see, we're women, we are hospitable, we have families coming to the house. Yes, you say we only have these pieces of meat in the pot, but there when you have guests, a woman goes and wants to impress her guests. That's one. Number two, I go to the market. I realized that I wanted to buy 5 things. When I got to the market, I realized that I needed actually 10 things. What is wrong in that?
Nothing.
Okay.
Absolutely nothing.
What is wrong is the fact that you said it yourself that you go to the market to buy 5 things. That means when you go to the market, you have drill. Instead of you facing what you are there to buy, you are buying other things. And what
things that we need.
We need. But when you are going to the market, we are not priorities. It was you get to the market and I said, okay, we can have this. But the question is that can we do without those things?
Yeah.
Probably. Yes, we can. So if we can do without those things for that period, are we able to save X amount of money? Yes, we have. So what is your mind before going to the market is this.
Can I
get into
market?
Okay,
I'll let you come in here, but can I put this to you, engineer, that in every other area, rent, NEPA bills and everything, we want you to handle.
Sure.
When it comes to food,
leave it for us.
Leave it for us.
We are good. You now.
You and the children, but leave that ability to diversify.
That's what
we want to buy cheese today. Maybe usually we don't buy cheese.
And chips.
Now I realize that, okay, cheese, let me add some fruit, let me add some mayonnaise. I want to
make some shawarma in the house.
On that note, I will support him again. you see those cheese things, they are not our thing. They are too expensive. And like you said, in Nigeria, you have to cut your coat according to your size.
Yeah.
Material. You can't use the size.
Okay, for me, the thing is, so I've seen people who have money, people who are successful, and if you come close to them, they are prudent. At the same time, they give.
Sure.
You can't come to their house and they won't give you food. Sure. Giving, when you give, you receive more. And I've seen people who hold their hands like this. They hardly give you food when you come to their house. They don't know, hold on. And yet, they don't have as much. So you saying that because I've counted the meat in my pot, and then a visitor comes, you are looking to see what I think that's being just naturally stingy. You should have in your plan. No, hold on. In your plan, you should have miscellaneous. That anything can happen. What if your mother calls from the village and they need money? So what do you do?
Okay, let me just answer that question. You said miscellaneous.
Yes.
It's not supposed to be infinite or capped.
It should be capped.
Fantastic.
So you have your limit for the month.
If I've capped my miscellaneous to be 20,000 naira,
yes,
and perhaps I have an speculative expenses, possibly somebody just walked in. Are you saying because I want to satisfy whoever my guest is, should be at my own detriment?
No, you can share your food.
Yes.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Thanks for staying with us. So as I said, I wanted to just bring this conversation home because there are many families having issues where the husbands are being stingy, following them to the market, not giving them the leeway to make decisions. So we'll go around and ask you, what do you think is the ideal situation before we come to the gentlemen? Tokwe, in your own case, what would you like as a woman when it comes to house shopping?
Honestly, when it comes to house shopping, my ideal is that we play on each other's strengths. I don't expect that I would be forced to go to the market when I don't like it. If he's comfortable doing it, he should do it. That works for me perfectly. I give him lists, he shops. I don't know what it costs. I don't know when inflation comes on prices. He's the one that reminds me that the milk has got it. Well, you can't be asking for 10 milk.
So I like
the fact that we have found a situation that works. And I believe that each person should actually maybe find what works for them. My husband's shopping is good for me.
Okay, great. Let me take this call from Yinka, then I'll come to Mariam. Yinka, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Go ahead, please.
Okay, quickly. I want to talk about 2 things. First is, there was a gentleman who called in and said that the issue about our money. I really don't understand that concept, really, because of the fact that we need to objectify the part where there's singularity in marriage. And before I met you, that's why they say that marriage is work in progress. Don't go and use our account for work in progress. you had a pattern of spending your money before we met, and while we're married, we're still working on it. Secondly, is the fact that we're on the concept of this topic we're talking about. They always say something that how you do one thing is how you do everything. There is a pattern that the wife needs to understand about the guy. For something they call monitoring spirit. For the guy to always want to be in charge of going to the market and trying to buy, there's something that you need to find out if it's for the reasons of romance or it's for stinginess. Because in essence, the man might want to cover up to say that, you know what, I have to go to the market, because maybe he wants to investigate the reasons why this price is this way, why she collected 30,000 this week, the next week is another 45. Right. Really trying to just monitor what's really going on. So it's something that has to be really checked out by the female or by the wife.
Thank you very much, Inga. Let me come to Mariam. What's your ideal situation?
So for me, my ideal situation is what already works in my house. Whoever has the time or wherever you are and the shopping needs to be done, you just do it. But I think the ideal situation for my husband would be, Mariam, please spend a little less than what you spend. That would be his own ideal situation. So we're good.
Well, let me come to you, madam. What's your ideal
situation? So for me, give me my allowance for the month to handle everything, do my shopping and all of that. Then once in a while, take me out on your own bill and paparazzi me, just take care of me, buy some extra things. It's been working for me, and that's why I'm very happy. And to continue for your clothes, for family.
I hear Igbo men always spend anyhow for their lives.
Well, I wouldn't say anyhow. We've been planning, we've been progressing, so we know our limits. And
okay,
Mariam, what's your ideal?
My ideal is, honestly, in my heart of hearts, inside somewhere, I would love for my husband to actually do the shopping. Go out there and just
help you.
Just go and do the shopping. And let me just come home and see the house all stocked up. And I'll cook. What's your own approach to this issue of house shopping?
Yeah, I think one thing that women will appreciate is the fact that if the men are not giving out the money, it's basically to save for the family. And you also appreciate the fact that most of the buying that the men will go and do in the market, like you mentioned that after getting to the market, you see that you want to get this, you want to get that. But man in his natural way is a deep thinker. He thinks a lot before he buys anything, and it's better the woman goes in and she buys everything she needs. As the African way is, give your madam the money, let her go and buy. But the modern way is that once in a while, go out there with cash in your hand. Please note, cash in your hand and do shopping together.
Not ATM.
Let me come to Sheila.
I'll say I go with her. The place of convenience, and then one, if it is convenient for the guy to do the shopping, do it. Fine. The strength. My wife is better when it comes to buying clothing. I'm better at food, tomato, meat. So play to your strength.
Can I hire you?
Play with your strength.
Play with your strength. Work with a budget.
Dayo says that nothing wrong with couples going to the market together. My wife and I shared our shopping responsibility together. E.g., I pay for shopping this month. Next month she pays. Shikena. Sydney Iore says that if a wife doubles up price of food stuff and cuts corners while going shopping, it is corruption. And I forbid it.
I wanted to say, see that statement right there. Doesn't make you say it again. Read that again.
If a wife doubles up price of food stuff and cuts corners while going shopping, it is corruption.
I don't agree with that. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
It's I don't think so. Your money is my money. My money.
At the end of the day, your money cannot be. We become one.
Your money. That money is meant for something in the family.
There's a purpose for that money. Excuse me. The essence of cutting corners is not because I want to cheat you.
Why then? Why don't you tell me what you want to use the money for?
No, sometimes,
Excuse me. Tell me what you want to use the money for.
Don't cut the corner. Just request for the money. If it is necessary, you have it.
You guys do not even give the money when they request.
Because you wouldn't understand
why they are requesting for that money. No, you see? So it must be a need before you give me the money. What do you call a need?
It has to be a need.
What do you call my need?
Everything you're discussing.
I disagree. Because when you need that money, I bring it out. When you need that money, I bring it out. When you need that money, I fill in that gap.
If both of you cannot communicate as a family, then there's a crisis. Sure. If there is a need that you have and your husband cannot see into it, there's a crisis.
Okay, let me talk about hanging them. Do you realize as a woman, it is wisdom for you not to open up to everything?
Thank you.
Well, I don't agree with that.
No, I don't agree. I've heard
that. That's what our mothers tell you.
Yes, I've heard. Thank
you. The marriage should be open. So if you have wisdom, then the husband also has wisdom.
Because if he hides from you, you will be. If he hides from you, you will not like it.
There is no wisdom.
It's foolishness.
Yes,
for a woman to hide
from you. Let it be open.
Just making sure that we're on the same page.
And communicate.
Okay.
Yes, I was going to say that I've heard that said of, our mothers will say to us, okay, do not.
When you go to the market, don't finish everything.
Yeah,
I was taught that growing up.
But I think that it is corruption, really, if you steal from you're stealing from the pocket.
Yourself.
And if you steal with little, he who cannot be trusted with little cannot be trusted with
I totally disagree. I totally disagree.
So, Bara, we can end with that, right?
Yes.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back. Welcome back to Your View.
Welcome back. What am I looking forward to in the year 2019? Okay, so I'm looking forward to a prosperous year for myself, my family members, my friends, my fans, my colleagues, my co-workers, and everyone that is connected to me one way or the other. We are sure going to have a blast in this coming year. Just keep believing. My take on the upcoming election, I believe that we are going to have a fairly peaceful election and the best leader will emerge for Nigeria. I also believe that Nigerians are sensible enough not to fight over these politicians, but cast informed votes based on their mandate's track record. That's what I believe. My hope for Nigeria in 2019, I hope that Nigeria will become great again, where Nigerians can be proud to be Nigerians. I hope that we will not let ethnicity and religion divide us again. Finally, I hope that our leaders will make policies that will benefit the masses in the coming year. I hope you enjoyed the show as much as I did. It is a festive period and time for merriment and celebration. Please don't drink and drive. And please don't drive and drink. Take care of yourself, drive safely, and drink responsibly. Thanks for watching. Merry Christmas and have a happy New Year.